Today we're going to learn the uppercut. We're going to get 100 reps of it, and we're going to start putting it into combinations. Okay, you know how this goes. First we're going to go over a tutorial, technique pointers to a really good uppercut punch. Then we're going to start drilling it, 5 rounds of 20 reps of your uppercut. But it's going to get a little harder today because we're going to be adding in footwork, a guarding hand, and we're also going to throw in combinations of all the punches that we've been working on over the last couple of videos. So if you haven't watched the video on the jab and the cross, or the cross and the hook, you want to go watch those first because I'm going to skip a lot of those technique pointers today. Okay, so technique pointers on an uppercut. First things first. An uppercut shares a lot of things in common with the hook. For instance, when we throw a lead hook, we shift our weight back. When we throw a lead uppercut, we also shift our weight back. When we throw a rear uppercut, just like a cross, we shift our weight onto our forward leg. Now we're not going to make these big weight shifts or we're going to be too far out of range. So they're smaller weight shifts. 2, when we throw a lead hook, we drop the lead knee in to get our pelvis rotating. Pow! When we throw a lead uppercut, we also drop that lead knee in. When we throw a rear cross, we drop the knee in to create more power. When we throw a rear uppercut, you're also going to drop the knee in. So the skills you've been working on before are going to carry over. So what's new? What's new is when you throw an uppercut, first things first, you want to come straight up, vertical forearm. Don't come in like this because there's a number of reasons. One, it's easier to block. It's harder to block something that's more vertical. It's kind of hard to show you without a partner. Trust me on this one. It gets right through a center guard very easily when you keep a vertical forearm. Next thing, here's a good drill to teach you how to kind of get an uppercut going. Take your elbow, put it on your pelvic bone. We're going to do a lead uppercut for now. What I want you to think of is squat down a little bit. So just bend your knees. Now from here, stand up and let your pelvis come forward. It's kind of like a kettlebell swing for anyone who's done kettlebell swings. The pelvis thrusts forward. Hey, I made a video on that. Go find it. So what we do, put the elbow on the pelvis, let your body come up, drive your pelvis forward, let the uppercut fire right off of that. Now in addition to that, we're going to drop that knee in to create some rotation. So your pelvis is going to come up and it's going to rotate in, just like so. Let the pelvis come up and rotate before the uppercut fires off. Like always, that's how you generate power. When you're doing the rear uppercut, it's exactly the same. Take your elbow onto your pelvis. You're going to come up, shift your weight forward, rotate the knee in, and then let that fire straight up. Now we don't really want to be in a fight and drop the elbow all the way to our pelvis. I did that to kind of give you an idea of the kind of motion you want to go through and to give you an idea that the body, the pelvis, the hips, the legs drive the punch. The motion that you make when you throw your uppercut is going to be more of a straight line. It's not going to whip like our hook. Our hook whips, although you can throw a driving straight hook. More on that in another time. We usually whip our hook, but your uppercut you want to drive straight up. Now not straight up like vertical, because usually someone's chin is here. So you want to drive it straight like that so it goes under their chin. Don't whip your uppercut back for 2 reasons. 1, you can miss, and 2, you might uppercut yourself. So your lead uppercut, drive straight up. Your rear uppercut, drive straight up. Oh, and by the way, palms or fists, I feel a lot more confident telling people that they can use fists on an uppercut because you're going to be hitting the jaw or the throat. It's very unlikely that you're going to hit this harder top part of someone's head where these thick bones are. If you would prefer, you can still use your palm heel to throw your uppercut. Otherwise, if you're going to make a fist, your palm should be facing you so that these two knuckles right in the middle can come make contact. Okay, that's all I have for the technique tips for now. Let's get started with our combos. Okay, our first drill, we're literally going to do a lead uppercut and a rear uppercut. I recommend you pick one or two things to work on right now, such as driving straight up or letting the pelvis come up and forward. So here we go, 20 reps. Ready and go.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run.
Okay, a little bit harder than last time, right? It's gonna get worse. Now, by the way, it is hot AF up in here in my loft office, so my God. Okay, next we're gonna do jab, cross, uppercut, but here's the kicker. We're going to do footwork with it. If you're not ready for the footwork, you can stay still, but let's challenge ourselves a little bit. Here's our footwork. We're going to step jab, cross, then we're going to come back, uppercut. So with my jab, I'm stepping towards my jab. If I'm doing a left jab, I'm stepping to my left. A right cross, I step to my left. A left uppercut, I'm going to step to my right. 20 reps. Ready? Here we go.
To the other side, my love.
Are you guarding your face?
But you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Okay, time for a 4-hit combination. We're gonna go jab, cross, hook, rear uppercut. Now, the footwork for this. If you're in a left lead, you're gonna step left with a left jab, left with a right cross, right with a lead, left hook, and you're gonna step back left again with a rear uppercut. Then you're gonna take a step back to your right to reset. If you're using your other lead, swap everything I said. If I'm going too fast on YouTube, slow down the video to 0.75. 20 reps. Ready? Here we go.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Okay, y'all, round 4. Man, I already lifted weights for an hour, did like 2 hours of soccer practice. I'm worn out. Y'all young people, you gotta slow down. O'Brien can't keep up with you. So here's our combo. It's jab, jab. What's our combo? Jab, jab, cross, uppercut. Jab, jab, cross, uppercut. How could anyone forget that? It's jab, jab, cross, uppercut. We're gonna step with each strike. So once again, if you're in the left lead, step to your left on your jab. Step again to your left on your jab. Step again to your left for your right cross. Step to your right for your lead uppercut. Ready? Here we go.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love.
I done told you this one was hard. Okay, final round. We're gonna end up doing a jab, hook, cross, uppercut. Lead jab, lead hook, rear cross, lead uppercut. Stepping is optional on this one, but if you're gonna step, if you got a left lead, you're gonna step to your left on your jab, your right on your lead hook, your left on your rear cross, and back to your right on your lead uppercut. Whew, 20 reps. Here we go.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
You know what, y'all? Let's do 10. Let's see what you got. Nice and quick. Ready? and cut. All right, y'all, that's 20 reps of an uppercut in addition to a bunch of other punches. Now, fighting, a real fight, real violence is all about behaviors. How you carry yourself, how you present yourself, your ability to defuse, your ability to intimidate. I could go on a lot more about that. It's also about tactics. When to run, when to fight, when to transition to a weapon, when to enter, when to keep your distance, and more could be said about that. But it's also about your technical ability, your ability to maintain your guard as you strike, your ability to maintain your stance and your footwork as you move around, your ability to put power behind your strikes, to not telegraph your strikes, to make your strikes land accurately and crisply. You put all of those together and you become dangerous. And that's what we're all about here in Progressive Combat Systems, making you dangerous, but at the same time, making sure that you're a good person so that you don't need to be dangerous unless you really need to be. And if you need to be, oh buddy. So, folks, if you like today's video, please leave me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see me make a video on a future set of combinations, maybe throw some kicks, whatever, leave that below in the comment field. As always, click subscribe and click the bell icon to be alerted when future videos come out. Guys and gals, go out and get your reps and become amazing.